Hello, good morning here on March 21st here, 2024. Welcome to Trading Within the Box here. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. First of all, this is not a recommendation to buy, hold, sell any stocks, futures, any equities, or any options. This is an educational video only. If you'd like to purchase stocks, please contact a licensed professional or the brokerage house of your choice, and they will help you there, okay? So let's go through it. Okay, so what we have going on here, first we're going to go over the market, okay? We're going to go over the all the S&P 500, go over the banks, we'll go over the SMH, and we'll go over the IWM first, then we'll hit the stocks that we've been following here. Okay, so let's go over the S&P 500 first. So we came off support, okay? And now we come up and we get a little doji here right at the top here, right going into 523.44, which it is right now. Okay, so we have a little bit of a light volume situation here. Now, we want to look at the small time frames here on the 2-hour chart, and let's see actually what's happening. Now, we want to see on the 2-hour chart what's happening as we're breaking it down. Now, look at overnight. And then as we got into the morning session here with the in the pre-market, there was a little buying, but we're teething up into this area. Now we're at almost at the resistance level at 524.80, okay? So we have to be careful here because very, very light volume coming into this market here today, okay? Let's look at the banks because the banks, remember how strong they were going into the last few days, like 4 days, okay? So with the banks, this is no surprise because remember, look at this. Remember, all the volume, all the buyers, okay? All the buyers increasing volume, okay, on the buyers, right? So we came to support, we hit resistance right in this spot. We came to support, we closed higher, we got the engulfing, boom. Now where are we, okay? We're in the sell area again, okay? So at the 4201, right now it's 4192. We hit this spot. So it's not a surprise, okay? We're going to try to go over this fast. I want to hit the stocks that we're looking at here. And let's go over the 2-hour chart really quick just to see exactly what's going on. Now watch the volume. Watch your volume. Look at yesterday, okay, because we had the surge. And look at the rest today coming here. So we got light volume here in this market here today, okay? So that doesn't mean anything forthcoming. We're just in resistance right now with light volume. And when you're in resistance with light volume, you have to be careful, okay? So with the SMH coming off the bottom of the stochastic here, now watch this, coming all the way down, and we crossed up. See how we crossed up right there? Okay, now we come off support. We were way away. Remember when we went over that video with the sell signal here? This is no surprise. Look at that small little channel. It came back. Now look how far away you were from the moving average. That's not a surprise. We held supported, then we broke down again, okay? That's actually good because you get the discount. Then you come off support and you want to see whether they're going to buy or dump this thing, okay? So what do? They bought off support here, okay? Right here. Now you get a doji right here today. Look at that, okay? You got no volume up there today, okay? But you get the gap up. Let's see if they fill this in down, or if they're going to hold this and close this higher, and then we're going to go to 231.76. Right now, we're 228.67 here on the SMH. Let's now move over to the IWM. IWM now, watch the IWM, okay, here, because these are the speculators, and what were they doing? They were buying off this spot here. Now, this is not a surprise. We came all the way down with the stochastic. Now, the last time we hit support and we were down here with the stochastic and we turned up, that's super powerful because we didn't pull down to the bottom here. We held and then boom, we came back up. Now we hit support, we get the doji, and then we get the follow through with the buying. We get slightly increasing volume, and then we go to the supply area, okay? We get a small little nothing pullback. We get up and above, and then we get the little follow through. We come back, we hold, and then we go to the resistance area, and then the sell signals right there. It's a great spot for the shorting because you had more sellers here than buyers in this spot. Now you come into the gap area, which is right there. Look at that. And when you get that little buying where you opened low and then they bought back, remember I always told you about those candlesticks, especially when you're all the way down at the bottom here. Okay, and then boom, look at the surge right there. Okay, look at the surge right there. That's why you have to follow a small amount of stocks, because it's very hard to follow all these stocks all the time. Okay, let's go to the all world Microsoft as we always do. And we start off with Microsoft because it's a machine right now. And it's 427.96 at this moment here at 11:23 a.m. on Thursday, March 21st here, getting ready for the spring here, right? Okay. So what happened, we're not surprised. Okay, we came to support, they bought. Now look at the exchange of money, as I always say. When you see these at support levels, look at there was a support level there. You get there's accumulation here at support. When you get the green one at the top, you get distribution at resistance. Okay, it's kind of like thinking reversal, always thinking reversal in the stock market, that it's not always what you think it's going to happen. And a lot of times when you think something's going to happen, it's going to be the reverse of what the retail trader is going to do. So it's always what the reverse of what the retail trader is going to think of they're doing, okay? Come up, boom, hit resistance, come back to support, hold. Get up and above, and now you got that going on right there, okay? So you got a little bit of selling into the gap here, okay, on Microsoft, which is really just a dead volume point right now. Means absolutely nothing to see what happens here later in the day. Now, this is not a surprise, because where are we in Microsoft, right? We come up to the resistance level, and we're pulling back. Now, today we have a little bit more sellers than buyers. Look how we had that little surge, boom. We had the sideways step pattern, up, step, step, and then engulfing, okay? Right to resistance, you get the doji, now you're getting the follow through here on a 2-hour chart, pulling back to support area, okay? So that's something that, we just continue to follow it and watch it, okay? Let's go to Apple. Let's go over to Apple, because we've got to move through it. We have a lot of stocks here to go through. Now, Apple, this doesn't surprise me, okay? Because look at this. Now, I told you we were going to get, on the last few videos that we did, I told you we were going to get a bounce back in this area, remember? Right in this spot. We had the sideways consolidation, which is trading within the box of the dojis, and then boom, okay, we get a covering here. Okay, so we get the sideways, and I told you we're going to come probably magnetize up to this area. Why? Okay, now look where this magnet volume stick is. Put your arrow right up to that spot, okay? What happens to markets usually as they magnetize to where they sold off, okay? Exactly the spot where the supply spot is. You're going into this area, okay, with lighter volume. See it? Right there. See the void? Right there. Lighter volume, okay? You go into the supply area. Boom. What happens? They're going to take their profit here, because look what you're going into look at the volume you're going into with this monster as you were coming down, and you filled the gap right into this spot. So there's danger zones in here as you're coming back. So that's not a surprise, because the profit needs to be taken once you go into this monster volume stick right there, okay, on Apple. So now you're hitting support again on Apple, okay? So don't be surprised. Let's see what happens. See if they hold the support here. How you'll know always, we'll go to the small time frames. Look at the 2-hour chart here, okay? 2-hour chart breaking down. More sellers than buyers, obviously. And as we're coming down, look as we came up with the buyers. Look how we came up. Sellers right there. The buyers, and they were thinning out. We come up, you get a distribution. Remember I told you about those large green candles, volume sticks at resistance. That's a sell signal, okay? You get the sell signal right there. Boom, and then boom, you get the break step, okay? So that's something we'll just follow on the small time frame and see if we'll hold at the daily chart, okay? Let's see if we hold that spot, which we're looking for right there. And that's at 171.80. Let's see, because we're going into this remember this. Now, I want to teach you something. Look at this volume stick right here. Look at this. Okay, we're going back into this spot with a little bit lighter volume. Let's see when we close. So that means that we could hold right in the spot. Let's see if we hold. That's what we're looking for on Apple, okay? Let's go over to NVIDIA. So we got NVIDIA now. With NVIDIA, a lot of talk with this stuff, going up Friday and all this stuff. Okay, that's hearsay until we know what the money is actually really doing, okay? So we're at support, come right off the support spot, okay? We get the doji, and now we got another doji. We're going to go into resistance area with lighter volume. See that, okay? We're going to go into the resistance. So let's see what they do. Now, they're going into this huge sell area, okay? So let's see what NVIDIA, as we're teething up to that spot, 951, are they getting ready to short everybody, okay? Are they getting ready to short? Because a lot of times the news will come out, oh yeah, NVIDIA's going to explode. It's going to go up Friday. That's the day it's going to go. It's going to, go through the roof and everything. Now, you're going up with lighter volume here, so let's see what happens. It could pass it with lighter volume. That does happen. It's not like it won't, But let's actually follow it and see if these reports that they got out there are really true, okay? Or they just, whoops, sorry about that. Just made a mistake there. Or if it's just a trap to short you. Because a lot of times that's what they'll do. They'll come out with the news, and they come out with something, comes out on an app, or it's on social media, and they're just looking to get everybody in so they can short everybody, okay? So that's something that we'll always have to keep watching, continuously watching, okay? As we look at Home Depot, let's see how much time we have, okay. We have about 15 more minutes left here to go over everything. So Home Depot, now this is not a surprise, okay? Remember what I said. We came back, we came up. We have the W. Now, look at, here it is. Here's the telltale sign. Before it even starts, there's the distribution of money, okay? You'll see that at a support level a lot of times, okay? So what do you see? You see a large volume stick at that support area, okay? So that's something that you come back and then boom, after that you get the engulfing, get the buy signal right there, okay? Right in that spot, and then bam, look how it took off, okay? Now we are going in a little with lighter volume up at this spot here, so have to be careful. We'll see if we'll get follow through to 402.56, but we got to be careful of a breakout failure here, okay? And then we could come back to this area here, and the moving average will follow, okay? And then we'll see as it makes the next run, okay? So if you go chasing this with lighter volume, you could get hurt right here, okay? So that's something we have to be careful for, okay? Let's go over to GDX because the gold miner stocks were pulling back, and we had the engulfing yesterday. Okay, now we're in resistance, so there's going to be profit taking as you hit 30.53. Okay, let's see when this comes back to support right here, and you'll have a support level right at this 29.76 or so. Okay, you could also have a support level right here at 29.02. So let's see and follow it down. Let's see when we go to a 2-hour chart. Look at that beautiful short right there, just right back to the spot. Now we're at support on a 2-hour chart. Let's see if we hold. Okay, let's see if we hold. Now on a 2-hour chart, if we're going to play this on a 2-hour chart, we want to. I mean, it doesn't always happen. But we want to try to get this thing all the way down to the bottom on the stochastic, and then hold the higher low. Then boom, we get the buy signal. We get the increasing. We get volume, and then we get increasing candlestick. Okay. The next stock that we have to go over, let's go over Goldman Sachs. Now, Goldman, remember, we had this sideways thing going on for a while here. Remember this, okay? So it finally broke out. Now, that's what happens when you get sideways consolidations, okay? Look at sideways consolidation, okay? Now, look at here, okay? Right there. That was the distribution candlestick right there. That was the accumulation, the exchange of shares right in this spot. So when you see the exchange of shares, it's either going to do one thing. It's either going to go down or it's going to go up, okay? You'll see that happen. You'll see it happen a lot of times. Let's see if we could find it on as we hit this area. So you'll see it A lot of times you'll see it. It's hard to see here, but you'll see it sometimes come in right here. It came in a little bit right here in this spot. You had a little bit of a distribution of resistance right there, and then boom, right here. Now, this was a long time with this messiness going on, okay? So look how they slimmed it up, okay? They slimmed up. Now, you were in resistance yesterday, so you really didn't know, but as they gapped this up above resistance, and they followed through, look at that, okay? So if that was your stock, you just got a gift, okay? Let's go to the dollar, U.S. dollar, and let's see what's going on with the dollar here. And we're bouncing off of support at 27.75. It's 28.16 right now. And we go right into resistance and we pull back. Now let's see if it continues to climb, okay? Let's see what happens here if they're going to try to strengthen this dollar a little bit, okay? Let's go to TLT. That's the long ETF for the 20-year Treasury bond. And we're at support now. We're at support here, okay? Look at these distribution, this exchange of money right here. Look at that, bam. And that's why we went down, okay? Now you get it a little bit over here, right in this spot. Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Friday. Last Thursday, okay? Last Thursday. So you get that in that spot right there. And let's see if we hold, get the sideways consolidation, trading within the box. You're all the way down on the bottom. Let's see if we get a little bit of an engulfing, and then we start going back up again with TLT, okay? It's something that we'll continuously watch on the lower time frames to see for entry levels, right? Okay. So we're looking at Tesla right now. Now, Tesla, remember Tesla, they crushed us, okay? They crushed us, and who knows why, okay? So look at how we're still not being supported by the institutional money, okay? We're not being supported by the institutional money because we're below the moving averages. See it? We're below the moving average. So right here, we could come up. Now you got more selling volume down here. You see that? As you're going up with lighter volume, you're coming up here right in this spot with lighter volume. So you could tag this and then pull back again. So it looks like they're not supporting this right now. So if you were short right in this spot, you did fantastic because let's say you shorted at the end of the day and you were somewhere around 189 or whatever, and you shorted it right down to support, and you got an amazing short from this point to this point. Now we're creeping back up. Let's see if we get right up to this 182.73. Let's go to a 15-minute chart. Because I want to see here, right now, you wouldn't be getting in because you're pulling back on a 15-minute chart. You got a sideways consolidation, and then let's see if you had a engulfing down, sideways, and then if you get the engulfing down, you'll be down at 172.24. Okay, so not being supported with Tesla, okay, right now by the institutional money. Caterpillar, the big dog on the block. Okay, Caterpillar's always been such a power stock over the years. It always was a locomotive, always had the power of the power stock. And this is a bull run. So you look at a bull run is very tight. You'll see it very tight. It's not like this, whipsaws and this and, all these whipsaws all over the place. You don't get that when you get the bull run. When you get a bull run, okay, you get this strong rope. Look at the strong rope you get here, okay, on Caterpillar. That's so strong, closing higher each day, then pulling a little bit of profit taking with a doji, boom, closing higher almost every single day again. Now we're up and over the resistance at 356.55, okay? So let's see if we just keep going. And, you're a little late in the game here on Caterpillar, okay? But what happened here on the 2-hour chart, and we were watching this morning, okay? What happened? You got the engulfing, sideways consolidation, engulfing, okay? Look at the buyers and no sellers at all here. The sellers were very minimized right here on Caterpillar as we were going up. Look at this bull run. Come up, step pattern, long sideways consolidation. Then boom, what are they going to do? They're going to buy it, okay? So that's what you wait for sometimes. You wait for the sideways consolidation, then you want to see, are they going to break it down or are they going to bust it up? And then bust it right up. Go into resistance, and then boom, you slide, you close over, and you get a break step above again, okay? Right above and buying. Okay, Costco, let's go over to Costco. Costco, look at Costco. Now another power stock, okay? Now, let's go over to the daily chart on Costco. Now, Costco, look at the W formation. There's a retest W formation, okay? You come here, come up, come back, and then boom, okay? You had a small W right here, okay? Let's go over to the daily chart, the candlestick chart, and now this is not a surprise at all. Now, over here, we were saying to ourselves, we come down, here it is again. It's right in your face, okay? It's the distribution of money right in this spot right here. There's going to be an exchange of something happening. Are you going to get it? You get this slammed down to the bottom, you get the reversal, okay? You come up into resistance. You slam into the wall, okay, on the 20-day moving average. You come back a little bit. You're still under. You can get engulfing closer, and you get the follow through right there. You get the follow through. Look at this, pointing up, right? Now, you do have lighter volume, okay? And the only reason why also you're lighter volume is that you're almost $751 a share. So you are going to get, as the price of the stock gets higher, you are going to get these, a little bit of lower volume, because when the stock was $600 or $500, you're going to have a little more volume there, okay? It takes more to push it up as you keep going up. So let's go over the 2-hour chart now on Costco. Now, 2-hour chart, look at this. Look at this right here, okay? Look at this. Now, as you come up, higher lows. Now you go sideways right there, engulfing. Sideways, engulfing, okay? Look, there's no sellers right here in the 2-hour chart on Costco. There's no sellers. Now watch this. As you were coming back, look at this, okay? You came back, and I want to show you this on the 2-hour chart, because that's that huge volume stick that I showed you about. This is a massive, right here, this is a massive exchange of money right in this spot, an exchange of shares. So you know something of reversal or something's coming, okay? You know that the storm is coming here, and then the sunshine is coming this way, okay, right after the storm, okay? So when you see that, you're going to see a reversal, okay? You can see a reversal come through. So this was sort of like a sideways area, then boom, and then look at the volume, okay? So that's something always look at. As we flip back to I just flipped back to the daily chart here, and we got some room here, okay? We got some room coming up. Now, we are coming up into this candlestick. We should take the top of it at 755.82, okay? Right now, you're at 750.88, okay? Let's just continue to see what happens, okay? Right now, we have our spread of 14 cents, 12 cents, so we'll keep watching the spread, okay? The Duke Energy, as we keep looking at it, we're always looking at Duke Energy, right? Okay. Down here, we had the engulfing right there, okay? So now we come up here, and we come up with these little dojis coming up. We got the capitulation candlestick right there, and now we're teething into this spot, into this danger area where the supply area is, okay? So with that's something we're going to have to be careful. Dominion Energy, Inc., same thing, very similar thing here, okay? Very similar thing as we're coming, well, same sector, so we're coming into that area with that supply zone. And where's the supply zone? Right there. Look at it right there, okay? So you always want to be careful with that. Okay. McDonald's. Now McDonald's. Last week we were talking about this boom, and we wanted to see if it held. Okay. So as we came down, wanted to see it hold. Look at the flush out of shares here. Okay. Now you're still not being supported right now by the institutional money yet. Okay. Let's see if we get a W and then an engulfing, then we start a trend change. Let's see if that's going to happen, or are we going to continue to go down? Are we going to hit the 9-day moving average and slide down and start selling off here again? So that's something that McDonald's been weak, right? Coca-Cola. Let's go over to Coca-Cola because we had bounced, and this is not a surprise. Now, we go to the line chart to know where we are sometimes, okay? We want to see. Look at the higher lows, okay? Look at the higher lows. Sometimes it can clean it up for you to see what's happening, okay? Always remember right here, right in this spot right here, put a little thicker there, right there. Right in that spot, you're gonna get some the supply area right in that spot, okay? Now watch Coca-Cola as you come, here it is again. Now it's right in your face again here, okay? Right there. Boom. You came down, you're watching it, and then what do you see? Okay? You see the exchange of money right there. The exchange is right there, right in front of your face. Boom. That's the reversal, okay? For now. Because remember, you're going into this area, which is going to be a supply spot. And you're going into, let's see how we go into this area. If we go into this area with decreasing volume, be careful, we're going to get hit, okay? We're going to get hit, get smacked, okay? Last one, Procter & Gamble, okay? Now, Procter & Gamble, we're up in this spot right here, and you know what this is, right? Okay? We've gone over this a lot of times. Now, we have a little bit of a pennant formation here. Watch this now, okay? Now watch, we got the squeeze play. We got a squeeze play coming here, okay? We got what? That, right? Got, see it? It's a little thicker right here. See that? So you want to see, with the squeeze play, what's going to happen here. Now remember, you got the moving average following here, so you got some support behind you, okay? But what's going to happen? Do we get not enough buyers to break out here? And then, or do we just, boom, we start breaking down, okay? Or we're going to go sideways for a little while. That could very well happen. Let's go to a 2-hour chart on Procter & Gamble. And as we look at this, I don't see a lot of sellers in here, okay, on Procter & Gamble, okay? Look at this. You're still getting a little bit of higher lows here, okay? Now look at the volume. You got the buyers, right? You don't really have a lot of sellers as in this spot right here, right? You don't really have a lot of sellers. So let's say this could be sideways still going on. You know, you want to see what's going to happen here on the squeeze play. Okay, we could test it back again. And then this is kind of what happened to Goldman Sachs a little bit, you know, not exactly the same formation, but we bounced all over, then boom, we broke out, right? Sometimes the volume on the 2-hour chart will tell you what's going to happen afterwards, and sometimes it won't. But that's how to manage that, and that's how you manage. 45-minute chart will also tell you a lot of times where the volume is heading, okay? So you can continue to keep watching the volume. See how today's a light volume day, okay? Just want to thank everybody for coming. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe on my channel if you like the content. Have a wonderful day.